Ready some?
Okay,
Yo.
We on. We love.
just to give you some
Yo,
heads up, MK. Obviously, Aaron's got a big channel, so people will fly questions at us from America and whatnot.
no. It's not that big, man. He's gassing us slightly. It's not that big.
He's being humble, but we'll get questions and we have to answer them. All right, MK.
All right,
Yeah,
we
man.
live, guys. We live. So
Right.
Liverpool, everybody, we're back. I got my man Jamz as usual, and we got a new friend of ours, MK. MK, how you doing, man? Arsenal fan.
Yeah, what's up? I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Let's get into the game, and I'll start with the Arsenal. Oh wow, good shot. Our Arsenal brother. Let me just ask you, man, from the jump, the lineup you saw on your team. Were you concerned? Is that the lineup you kind of thought you would go with? Did you kind of expect to see maybe Lacazette in there or Aubameyang? What were your thoughts when you saw the lineup?
No, I think that's the lineup that I thought Emery would start. We'll mix a few senior players with the young kids. I was surprised to see Ozil though. I thought he wasn't gonna play as usual.
Hmm.
But yeah, I wasn't expecting much from his change. Like, but I thought Laka would come on, but he didn't end up using him. But overall, the kids of Arsenal, they know what they're doing, man. They're good players, so yeah, it was a good lineup overall.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would agree with that, man. I was overall impressed with the Arsenal squad. I think if I had to say who had a stronger squad between the two, I think I'd probably go with Arsenal, just as far as
Yeah,
the players you
definitely.
guys chose. And I think it was good to see Ozil in that form. And I think he might have played
Yeah,
3 games all season.
Yeah.
But I
yeah,
saw a stat that the 3 games he's played in, you guys have gotten like 11 goals. So it shows that
yeah. This is what I mean.
having that creative. Yeah. It seems
This is
little.
what I mean. We need him more because like every time he doesn't play, there's no creativity in midfield. And today when he came on, he showed what we've been missing. So
Mm.
Emery man need to sort it out, man. Just play him in the weekend or something.
And let me ask you about Torreira. Do you feel like, just from the games I've seen, do you feel like he's been playing in his proper position? Is he? Because it feels like he's playing a bit more advanced now. But I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
like
Yeah,
Xhaka had been playing 6, so
yeah, this is the thing with Emery. Every time he plays Shaka, he need to he has no option but to play
Mm.
Torreira more advanced because Shaka in it. Shaka is
yeah.
like Emery's son in it. He has to play him in that deep midfield. But this is dead. This is dead for Torreira. Torreira should play DM. That's his best decision. Torreira has to play DM, and that's his like he played like today. He played in his position in that, and he did score as well.
Mhm.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
understand Emery just fucking it up. And so yeah, his best position
True.
is has to be DM.
Yeah. I remember Torreira usually does pretty good against Liverpool in general.
Yeah, I think that's 2 goals at Anfield now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
even
yeah. He
even
pops up.
even last year at the Emirates, he played sick. You know that 1-1 game last season.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
He
You
played
Yeah.
sick,
remember?
bro.
Yeah. We was online. Yeah. Van Dijk hit the woodwork, and it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it 2-2?
No, it was 1-1.
Was it 1-1? I remember we hit the woodwork. Van Dijk could have had a hat trick. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. No,
Yeah, it was a wild game.
What a
had a good
beautiful
game.
goal, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, man. It's really strange to me for all the defensive issues Arsenal have. When you look over that team, look how good the young Guendouzi is playing. Obviously,
Yeah,
you got the front three, Pepe, Zet, and um, it's really strange to see that they can't. They're not better than they are right now, especially in the league.
Mm.
Um, getting David Luiz, that seems like more of a panic buy to me. But Arsenal have enough players to be doing well in the league, and it's just really strange. So, again, I was really impressed to see Arsenal play the way they played today, and we'll get
mm.
more deep into the game. But let me come to Jamz, man. Our lineup. What you think about that? Did you think it'd be a bit more senior players in there? Were you happy with what we saw, and who kind of stood out for you in our squad today?
I felt that was the lineup I expected, to be honest.
Mm.
But I did want a stronger bench.
Yeah, I
We,
noticed that too.
I kind of expected that lineup. I know Klopp doesn't care about the cup, although I do. Um, but I would have loved to have seen Mane and Firmino on the bench. In hindsight, we didn't need them. But I looked at Arsenal and I saw Pepe and Lacazette on the bench, and I thought, I would have liked our bad boys on the bench. But except for that, to be honest, I kind of expected our lineup. You know, there's big names like Brewster and Elliott, and and Curtis Jones and whatnot, and Vanderberg, and we can get into how big they actually are. But at the moment, we got through. I think we might be in the quarters now, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But yeah, that's basically what I thought.
Yeah, I think it was. It's crazy how the game, from the beginning to the end, really. But that period of time in that first half, or probably just throughout the game, I think both teams struggled with giving the ball away. But I think, you and me from Liverpool perspective, it was really, really disappointing. But I guess when you have a team like that, it's going to be a little disjointed. All due respect to the young kids, but I think for me, the right back, the kid Williams, I thought was pretty decent, man. Showed some good signs. Obviously, he kind of falls into the category of some disjointed plays, some balls given away. But as we said before we got on, you and I were speaking, I think I was very disappointed in players like Milner, Gomez.
Gomez, especially.
Yeah, Naby Keita was totally absent. I think he might have picked up another knock. Surprise, surprise. So that's irritating.
Aaron. I'm Naby Keita. I'm like you.
I know what you're gonna say, man.
I am Naby Keita's biggest fan. I've been calling Naby the best midfielder after Kevin De Bruyne and he's this and that, but you can't have a game like last weekend and then today he was awful. Like, what I have to give to MK and I have to give to Arsenal fans. Ozil stood out. Ozil looked like a professional player playing with kids, and I expect that. So I'm not saying Ozil was fucking Ronaldinho, but Ozil looked like he was a World Cup winner. He was head and shoulders above all the kids. He just he dropped a shoulder. He did a Cruyff turn. He pinged it. Naby didn't show he was any better than Curtis Jones. He just didn't have it in him. Ox did, but with Naby, and I love Naby more than most people. I want Naby to be the best of the best. I really want him to. I've got a close, feeling towards Naby as a Black African young player. I want him to be the man. I'd love him to be the new Gerrard. And there's only so long I can defend him. And today, it was like, Guendouzi come on. And you see when Guendouzi came on, he looked like a baller. He just took control of their Arsenal.
Arsenal got a player right there, man. I don't know.
Guendouzi.
They got to hold on to that dude, man.
And how was
captain?
Is he 19?
He just turned 20 years old.
Just turned 20. And he just comes on and he just says, fuck that, fuck this, fuck it all. And then boom, and he just turns a tornado in the midfield and changes the game. And with Naby today, he didn't really get the ball rolling. And, so as much Ox is the man, Ox is incredible and Ox is that guy. But I am starting to worry with Naby. I'm starting to think, I don't know.
I don't think, go ahead.
I think Naby Keita is not as hungry, man.
Yeah,
I hope that's not the case, but I couldn't disagree with that right now.
His quality, he's got the quality.
Yeah,
he's just not as hungry, man.
He's definitely got the quality. He does amazing stuff. It'll be like 2-3 men around him, or nutmeg one of them, drop a shoulder and run around him. But he'll go 10 minutes without touching the ball as well.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he needs to play more, man, because he just come back from injury as well.
Every time we try to play him more, he's picking up an injury somewhere. So
maybe he needs solid 10 games.
And I think the issue is with Liverpool at the moment is we're trying to win the league, the Champions League. We don't have 10 easy games. Like if you have if you have one bad game, Jordan Henderson, can you come in? Okay, cool. Or Lallana or Milner we've got 5-6 man fighting for this 3-man role. And certain man won't get dropped. Fabinho won't get dropped. Wijnaldum won't get dropped. They won't get dropped. And maybe Henderson. So, with Naby Keita, it's like, it's so hard to put him in when Ox is doing so well at the moment. And, Ox, I look at Ox today and last week. He is that puzzle that Coutinho left. He is that man that scores a banger, that drops a shot, and,
Yeah, for sure. That banger he scored
Yeah.
Today. Oh
Well,
my god.
that's 2 games in a row now, and I'm gonna be honest. My opinion is Ox wasn't great today, but he can always come up with that same thing he did. Was it Gank? The
Yeah,
same thing
gang.
he did there. I mean, just coming up with these crazy shots. Did it against City last season when he was healthy. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Ox was great today, and I was a little disappointed that he didn't assert himself a bit more, being as though he's playing against his old team. But he did come up with that big goal, so you give him credit there, and I think that's good to have in our team. But the Naby situation is just really disappointing, and I don't know how serious this new knock is, but I think the disappointment is that we were so built up to with this player that we're supposed to be getting. You had managers in the Bundesliga hitting up Klopp saying, "Man, you got a super
Yeah,
player
there's
right
a
there."
hype around Naby,
Mm.
bro. Massive hype.
Yeah, so I mean, I mean, I want to see the kid do well, and I just hope that you
Let's
know,
give
uh,
him. Let's give Naby another season, and
I'll
we'll
give
see what.
Naby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he needs time. I mean, the injury thing is just I don't know how much he can really help that. Some guys just have bad luck with injury. I don't know where this is coming from. He seemed to be good as far as his fitness when he was in Germany. All of a sudden now,
Yeah.
so I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. I don't know
I
what it
think
is, man. It's strange.
before I let MK speak about it, I think I've got a bit of bias towards him. I think the fact that he's Gerard said I want him to have the 8 shirt, the
Yeah,
fact that he's African, the fact that he's from Germany, I want him to succeed. I want us to have a big, powerful number 8 African in the midfield. I want that. I dream of that. I wanted Kante for years, and now when we had Naby, I thought, yeah, that's our Kante almost, but more attacking. And it's not worked in the moment, but like you all said, I'd probably give him 1 more year. But there is pressure on him, especially when Ox is doing this. There's more pressure.
hmm yeah. Back to MK. What was the feel like in the Arsenal section? What was the feel throughout the game with the fans? Did you feel like there was a huge letdown, being as though you could arguably say you guys did have the stronger team? You probably should have won the game.
Nah, you
Um,
know what? At the end of the day, we came to Anfield. We scored 5 goals.
mhm,
What can we do more? Like
yeah.
all the fans were happy at the end. Like we lost
Mm.
by penalties. We
hmm
did our things. I think our keeper kind of let us down, man. Like every shot he faced, it was a goal, man. It was a bit.
Yeah.
Even the Origi, I think was it the
Which,
fourth
which
goal?
one? Which one? The last minute order?
No, the fourth goal. He should have saved that, man.
Yeah, the
Mm.
last
He
one.
should
The
have
last
saved
one.
that, yeah, for
Oh, the
sure.
fourth one. The fourth one. Okay, okay,
The
okay.
fourth
Yeah,
one, yeah, he should have saved
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You should have. Yeah.
Yeah,
You.
but I think our defense was a bit shaky, but overall we played well. We
I think he
scored
got his.
five.
I think he got his hand to that. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the goal he got his hand to. It was either
Did
that
he
one or
get
the
Yeah,
his
second.
both of
foot?
them, both of them,
Yeah,
both of
like
the
it
Origi
literally touched his
goals.
hand. So that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
tough.
both of them, both of the Origi goals. He's kind of
Yeah.
touched it, but still went
Yeah.
back in the net in it. But I think we
Because
let us down, man.
I sorry to put in MK. I rewatched the whole game, the whole highlights. Me and my friend Silver and Origi's last goal. It wasn't really in the corners. It was
Yeah,
actually a shit finish. He
yeah,
just
even similar
It was
to
it,
the
was- it was
first one
off
as
his
well.
shin.
yeah, it was off
It
his
was,
shin. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was off his
or
shin.
like ankle area. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and to be honest, Leno probably saves that, and it makes me think. You're in the quarterfinals. You're playing at Anfield. Man United or Chelsea are out. One of them. Tottenham are already out. Leno's in goal. You're probably gonna let that in, and makes me think just fucking go through it and just because that weren't a good finish by Origi at all. But
We'll
mm,
take it. Yeah, we'll take it.
we'll take it. Yeah.
But MK, the manager, because as opposing supporter, I'm watching some of the changes he's making, and I'm assuming if you're taking off Ozil in that match, I don't know who you guys got next in the Premier League, but you got to believe he's going to start in the Prem, right? Why are you taking this guy off when clearly, while he's in the game, most of the creativity is coming from this dude? So, I mean,
man.
was that strange to you, or did you like the fact that he brought on Dennis
See,
Ceballos and whoever else?
I can't work out Emery anymore, man. Like you just don't know what he's thinking. Sometimes, like he doesn't play Ozil at all. When he played well, it took him off. Is he gonna play him on the weekend? We never know. Maybe that's
Mm,
why.
mm,
So maybe he's gonna play him on the weekend. That's why he took him off today. But I don't know.
mm,
It's Emery in it. I wouldn't be
Mm.
surprised if Ozil is not even on the squad for the weekend. It's Emery in it. He does some
mm.
dumb shit every week. Can't trust him no more.
MK.
But, yo,
Got a quick question. you like to see Özil start on the weekend?
This weekend, yeah, he's been playing well lately, so might as well. And plus, we've been lacking creativity as well the last few games.
Yeah.
So
There's no
I
point in
would play
having.
him.
It's no point in having guys like Aubameyang and Lacazette if you can't get the ball to him. So
Yeah.
Exactly, man. We've been waiting for years now to get a good.
what's up with Emery, man?
Striker.
He needs to get his. Something's wrong with this guy, man.
And
His
It's
Emery,
just
Emery
really
just
strange, man.
he's just stubborn in
Strange.
it. Stubborn in it. That's what it is.
Stubborn.
So
Mm.
so you're a fan who is pretty much ready to move on past Emery, and
Yo, I'm
if you
ready to move on to
okay
tomorrow.
Basically,
that's cool. So
basically,
but who?
what I've been trying to say, are you Emery in or are you Emery out?
I'm just gonna give him until the end of the season. We'll see where what
Okay.
happens in it.
Because I
If we
mean,
finish top four,
mhm.
either way, man, you need to go, man. Because I can't even see Arsenal finishing top four anyway this season. But
Yeah,
I'll
he's
give
not
him,
looking great.
I'll give
Not
him
looking
until
great,
the end of
but
the season because there's no point in sacking him now, mid-season, no manager with all that.
well,
So
that's
at
my
least,
thing. Because if he leaves tomorrow, let's say,
yeah,
who's out there that you think that y'all
yeah,
would grab?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's
It's
no
kind of
managers.
tough right now.
Yeah, there's no managers about. So I'll just give him until the end of
Bermuda.
the season.
Yeah. For you, there was a lot of talk. At least here in the pub I was watching the match. This kid Martinelli, is he Brazilian?
Yeah,
Oh,
Brazilian.
hey, bro. Before
Yeah.
I let MK,
Copacabana.
MK, you don't mind me butting in.
Sure.
Yeah, go on.
That Martinelli, my brother, who MK is very close to, you spoke to him once, Aaron, about a year ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, once upon a time you spoke to him. Anyway, I've been watching this Martinelli kid. I watched his last two Europa games with my brother, and I watched the preseason. He's fucking amazing, Aaron. He's sick. He's sick, you know. Like he drops a shoulder, he changes pace, he chips it, he bangs left, he bangs right. He's so fucking impressive, and he's only growing. And I think he's really impressive. And I think he's at the right club. I think he was at Liverpool or Man City, he wouldn't be playing. But
Mhm.
at Arsenal, he's sick, you know. He's so and sorry, in English terms, sick is amazing. He's good.
Mhm.
He's really good. Aaron, I promise you, he's so good. Like not just today. I've watched 8 games of him. He's so impressive. The way he drops the ball, the way he takes a touch on his chest and beats a man. He's a proper Brazilian, you know. And we've got Firmino, Fabinho, we've got Alisson. I'd love to call him and say, "Yo, join the gang. Let's go."
Yeah, no, he was definitely impressive and looks a bit more mature beyond his years. Was he 18? MK?
Yeah,
What's
he's only 18. Yeah.
yeah, some real true forward movement there. I was impressed by. I was impressed by a lot of Arsenal players, to be honest, today.
Same.
But
Arsenal's kids, I
Hmm?
think Arsenal's kids are sick. You know, I think they're very
Yeah.
good. There's a lot of them. I think Arsenal are the best kids in the world at the moment. I think Martinelli, Leon Nelson, Guendouzi,
Yeah. A lot of
AWC,
a lot of the Arsenal kids are already playing the Prem anyway. Like
they're very
Guendouzi,
good.
Willock, they're all playing the Prem. So,
Willock is sick, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
that
the
shot
bangers.
that shot was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, Willock's
That was
sick.
a ridiculous shot.
I think the problem is though, MK. Before
Mm.
I let everyone else speak, the problem is when you've got this many good kids, people will come and take them off you. And
Mhm.
like, if I feel about this,
Mm.
I look at your Brazilian kid now, and I like him. If I'm Klopp, I'm saying, yo, Fabinho, I beg you, phone him, please. Phone this kid
Mm,
and
mhm.
tell him, yo, let's take him now, innit? Fuck Booster. We'll move Booster away. Cause Booster,
Whoa,
no,
whoa.
but
Whoa.
Jerry will come online and come for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not even being personal. We can have Brewster, but let's take this youth. This youth's got 8 goals. Is it 8 goals, MK? 7, 8 goals this season.
I
Eight
can't
and
even.
8. 8 and 8. I think it's 8
now.
or 8 and
I
I
7.
lost
think
Something
count, man.
crazy like that.
He scored. Literally, he
it's
scored
8.
every game that he plays. Scored.
Every game he plays, bro. Every game he plays, he scores. So he's got 8 goals. If I'm Klopp, I'm saying Fabinho, Alisson, Firmino. He'll probably look up to you, phone him, say, yo, bro, come play for Liverpool. Let's do this. Let's.
Yeah.
The problem is he gonna play for Liverpool start game? That's the thing.
Nah,
We don't want
yeah,
to
he
play
probably
games.
won't.
He won't.
He
But
would get
would
more
he
chances at Arsenal than Liverpool.
definitely?
I mean,
And I
I feel like
agree.
there's probably fans who think he should be playing maybe now, but who is he going to come in for? And look, here's the thing. I think that there'll be people will say things like, "Who are these teams that he's played against?" Look, this kid is 18, and you play who's before you, and I think the opportunities he's been getting, he's been doing what he needs to do. So you can't really knock the kid. And I think before too long, somebody will snatch him up. And if he's not getting any playing time in Arsenal, the kid can play. So
No, I think he need to wait, man. He's only 18, so
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's getting some chances now to play
Yeah.
like Europa and Cup games.
Oh,
So
definitely. Yeah.
like look at Guendouzi last season. He played a couple of games. This season is
Mm.
starting every game in the Prem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arsenal
he
is
is
a
18. He
big
be
club.
patient.
We can't. Arsenal's a massive club. We can't act like Arsenal's like fucking Millwall. Arsenal's massive, massive
Mm.
stadium, massive changing room, big fan base behind it. Millions and millions of people from Africa to India
Mm.
to China to America. Big club, not as big Liverpool, massive club.
Jam's already seen that in Carnival anyway.
Yeah, no, it's a massive club. Arsenal is huge. Arsenal's a massive club, so it's not like he plays for like a small town country team. He plays for Arsenal. But I think what we could get from Martini is we have the big Brazilians at the moment. And if Firmino said, "Yo, come to my house, let's talk,"
He
then
ain't going nowhere, bro. I've seen him
Yeah, I
now,
don't
man.
see it.
if he came to Firmino's house and Alisson's cooking food, chopping onions, Fabinho's feeding the rabbits, and he's like, "Oh, this has Liverpool man never going on." Yeah, I like it. We can take him, but at the moment, I think Arsenal is an amazing club for young players. And my
Always
issue
been.
with Elliot and Brewster, it's not that they're not good enough. We can't give you Europa League football. We can't give you that. We
Mm.
can't guarantee you minutes. And at Arsenal, you're at the right place, bro. And just before I let MK speak, I look back to Sterling, Jordan Ibe, Suso, Danny Pacheco, all of these kids, Vasatia, all of these kids, we was in Europa League, we gave them minutes. In the Champions League, you can't give them minutes, especially when you lose your first fucking game to Napoli.
Yeah.
Give them minutes. So if I was Matanelli, whatever his name is, Brazilian kid, I wouldn't
Martinelli.
leave. Yeah, I wouldn't leave. I'd stay at Arsenal. I think Arsenal's the right club right now. I'd stay there.
Yeah,
I think this is
no.
why I think this is why Liverpool should let these kids go on loan in it, like Brewster and Elliot. Go on loan, man. Championship,
Wilson.
play games.
Yeah, no, I agree, and
That's
I
what
think
you need. You need some play
because,
games.
and again, that they are still young, and I think it'd be a shame for Liverpool fans to expect anything fantastic from them. Of course, they have glimpses, and you saw, I'd say probably maybe Brewster and Elliott. They struggled today, both of them. They had moments.
I want to get to Brewster.
Yeah. No, we can now. I mean, to me, I thought he struggled, but again, it's not anything that was surprising. I mean, obviously, I hope that he played better, but it's not surprising that he had some struggles, and the rest of the younger guys as well. So, but what did you think about Brewster? Do you think he struggled, or do you think he was good?
MK, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so MK, you was at Anfield a few hours ago.
Um,
You saw it first in your hands. Did Brewster stand out to you in any way? Or
Not much really. The first half was more of Origis doing a bit on the side, Ox a bit, but second half, what's his name? Curtis. What's his name?
Curtis Jones. Yeah.
When he came on, I thought he played well.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I
You know
think
what I say about Brewster? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Elliot had a few crosses now, but the final
Yeah, he was disappointed.
he didn't really do much in it.
I don't know if you guys remember that moment where Brewster was harrying what's that German center back you guys got?
that.
He almost ripped the ball off him, and probably could
Yeah.
have got a goal, but it was kind of sloppy. And there's
He was
definitely
getting
some
fouled
talent
as well.
there.
He was
Yeah,
getting fouled as well.
there's definitely some talent there. But again, he's young, and we could have won that game at the end if he dribbled with his head up and
I
gave the
think
ball up.
Brewster got a good movement on him, but I think you need more games in it. That's what
I
he
agree.
needs in it for a striker. You need more games.
Yeah, well, see, but people say that, and I agree. But I don't know if Jamz would agree with this. But these are the games that he's going to be getting. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
And you got to be playing better than that. If these are your opportunities. So again, we had a bunch of young dudes today, and I'm proud of them all because for the most part, beyond Origi, those are the guys who really got us to win.
Yeah.
So, I can't be too judgmental of them. Let me just go back a couple of games to the Palace real quick for MK. Your thoughts on Xhaka? One, should the
Oh
captaincy
my
be
God.
should the captaincy be stripped? Two, do you want to see him?
What?
Do you want do you want to see him play at Arsenal ever again? And do you think that strange manager you have will even do anything? Will there be any discipline? Because apparently he hasn't even apologized, Xhaka. So just what are your ideas on that? Your opinion on that? Do you think the fans take any blame? Just tell me about the whole Xhaka thing.
Okay, cool, man. If you are a captain, yeah, for football club, you can't be telling the fan to fuck off and all that. You're a captain for a reason, man. Just sock it up. Every player get booed in it, and he was asking for it anyway, walking slow and that. He was in the game booed, and he telling the fan to fuck off, and that hasn't apologized as well. That's just crazy. I don't know how he's gonna move on. Is he expecting to play next week and lead the team and everything's gonna be sweet? He's gonna get booed, next week if he played. And Emery just fucked it up as well. Emery doesn't know what he's doing. Emery should have either stripped him of the captaincy, or he has to drop him because he can't play him next game. He hasn't apologized. How is he gonna play him? How is he gonna lead the team?
I've got a question.
Go on.
Who do you want to be your captain then?
Hector. I'll give it to Hector. Hector Bellerin.
Why?
He's the future, man. He's an Arsenal in that, man. He loves Arsenal, bro.
He's been there for a while too, right?
Yeah, he was since he was 15. He's been in Arsenal.
Wow.
Yeah. That's fine.
He basically came through the academy, basically. Yeah. So I give it to him.
Okay, but do you think? So go ahead, James.
No. You go first, Evan. Go on.
So, do you think the manager will strip him? Your honest opinion. Do you think he'll take the armband off?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna strip him.
And see, that's the problem. That's the
Really?
problem, man.
Shit.
I agree.
Emery's a weak man, bro. Emery's a side man, bro. He's never gonna, bro. Emery, yeah. If Emery was a strong manager, Xhaka would have apologized right now.
Yeah.
Good point.
He would apologize by now, bro.
No
Emery
respect.
is a weak man, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not gonna stand.
Emery's gonna lose the dressing room. He's gonna lose it with the fan. He's already lost it with the fan.
If he hasn't already.
Yeah.
So
I'm just waiting for the weekend to see what's gonna happen against Wolves. It's a home game. I want to see if this guy's gonna play, if he's gonna be leading the team or not. But watch, I can't wait for this game.
who you guys have next?
We got Wolves.
Big game,
Yeah.
Wolves. Okay,
Go ahead, James.
just quickly, Aaron, I just want to get involved with what MK is saying. And I spoke to my brother, who's been on the channel before. And, Karan said the exact same thing as MK. He said he wants Bellerin. And I see why. I think Bellerin has embraced Arsenal. He's embraced London. He's young. He looks like he'll stick around for forever. My only worry is you've got some big egos in that team. Aubameyang being a massive ego, I've read about Aubameyang. I read Klopp's book, and Klopp said, Aubameyang is one of the most talented kids he ever had. When he bought him from AC Milan for like 2 mil, this little African kid was sick from Gabon, who was on about Aubameyang. He said, he was quick, he was strong, but the problem is he loved the lifestyle, he loved the girls, he loved the cars, he loved the music, and you see it now.
He's got a nice car.
He drives like an all platinum Lamborghini, bro. He drives a car that fucking Michael Jackson would drive. Like, he doesn't drive a normal footballer car or soccer car. He drives like a bad boy R&B.
Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and that.
And Klopp never liked that. Klopp said, take time with your car, wherever. Now, my only issue is, could Bellerin say to him, what the fuck are you doing being late for training? You know what I mean? That's my only worry. And I said this to my brother, is Bellerin got the balls to turn around and say, Aubameyang, you're late for training, bro. Or Aubameyang, stop bringing these bitches. Or Aubameyang.
I think he does, actually.
I do as well.
That's my only question. Is he Henderson? Henderson is not the Gerrard. He's not the talented Roy Keane. He's not a tackler of Vieira. But Henderson don't take shit. He don't take shit. And I've read his book. Henderson, and I've seen conversations and with Carragher and Gerrard, and they say, yo, Henderson is that guy. Like, man are turning up to training late, and Henderson, yo, get the fuck out of the place. You ain't coming back until tomorrow. Or I read a Salah thing, and Salah was saying, yo, they got a WhatsApp group chat. Henderson's the only admin, and he says, lads, everyone's in by 11. Like, I don't give a fuck. We got a game on Sunday. Don't go out and get drunk. If you go out and go drunk, you're not coming to the game. Don't fuck around. Henderson has the authority. And I know it helps that we probably have a bit more of Muslims, you know, man that don't drink, whatever. It probably helps a little bit, but Hendo's that guy. And what I like about Bellerin, similar, Bellerin isn't the most talented. Hendo is not Gerrard. He's not your banger. He's not a world-class player. He doesn't fight for Ballon d'Ors and score winners. But Hendo is your real champion off the pitch. He's the first to train. He's the last to leave. He's a real professional. You go on Henderson's Instagram, there's no Gucci shoes. There's no slags in Bricani beaches and Gucci underwear and big thongs and Ferrari cars and Grey Goose and champagne. All Hendo's Instagram is football, 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 football. And I seen an interview with Lallana, and they were saying, you know, who wears the best clothes? They said, Mane. They said, who has the best food? Salah. They said, who's the most boring? Hendo. And they said, why? And they said, why is Hendo boring? He goes, because all Hendo does is watch League One football, League Two football, Championship football. Like, on his day off, he watches football. He eats, breathes, and sleeps football. And I think that's what Arsenal need. They need a captain.
That's a future manager there.
Yeah, that's what they need. And I think we need to move away from having your... Hendo is the worst man in the team. I don't rate Hendo, bro. You know this. I don't want Hendo. But you need... Your captain doesn't need to be Gerrard. Doesn't need to be... some of the best captains I've ever seen. Gerrard, Vieira, Roy Keane, Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldinho. It doesn't need to be that guy. It needs to be the man of the team. It doesn't need to be the best player in the team. Ability goes out the window. So I agree with Bellerin. I fully agree. He's embraced Arsenal on and off the pitch. He's a Londoner. He's embraced London. My only issue with him is, can he tell Aubameyang to stop drinking or to come home at 9 o'clock on a Saturday night because you got a game? That's
man. Oba could do all that. As long as he keeps scoring, he can do whatever he wants, bro.
No, right.
I don't think so, you know, fam. Killer, MK, the reason I don't think so, I get that. You can go out, you can score, but if you want to get to golden level, that's fine. If he wants to be a Vardy, a Wayne Rooney, that's fine. Go beat all the slags in London, fuck all the women, and score 2 goals. But if you wanted to be Salah or Mane or Thierry Henry, your guy, Henry, if you want to be that level, you got to fix up in every department. And
but sometimes it's difficult.
Bellerin tell people, I look at if Bellerin told me, I'd laugh at him. Say, who you talking to? You look like a girl, bro. Like, can't talk. Like, maybe Bellerin can open that window. Maybe Bellerin can become that guy.
Yeah, but sometimes it's tough, man. Sometimes it has to be coming from yourself. You don't need your captain to be telling you. You have to be hungry from yourself, in it, to be to be that top player. So it's just a kind of sticky one still.
Klopp once said, I read Klopp's book, and it's an old book. It's not a new book. It was the year he came to Liverpool, and he said Aubameyang is the top 3 most player he's ever trained. And he said the other 2 was, I think it was Gundogan and Götze. It was definitely Götze. And he said, Aubameyang doesn't want it. He said Aubameyang can be better than Messi, Ronaldo, but he doesn't want it enough.
Yeah, he's not hungry.
Yeah. And he said, remember this, you know, he bought Aubameyang for 1.8 mil of AC Milan. 1.8 mil, you know, not even toilet paper. He bought him as this talent. But he said the reason he won't become Messi or Ronaldo, he doesn't want it enough. He wants the cars, he knows. He wants Gucci and Armani.
He loves the lifestyle.
He loves the lifestyle too much. If you can get that Aubameyang out of him, then, you know.
It's too late, man. It's 30 now. Ain't got much left anyway.
This is then the thing. This is the question. Is it too late?
Yeah, it's probably gonna go next season anyway. So I'm not really probably.
So back to Shaka briefly. So in your opinion, I mean, would you be happy if he just didn't play ever again?
Yes, Shaq needs to
Okay.
go. He's not even that guy. I don't even like him. He's not that guy.
And I
Not
wonder
that
if you'll see just improvements in the team performance once he's gone. I don't want to say he's been the worst necessarily. He's probably one of the few people who you probably could say is the worst. But it'd be interesting to see just in that midfield, because I feel like with him gone, it'll open it up for some other guys who probably should be playing, but they keep having this guy in.
Yeah, he's not the worst, but there's player that better than him. Torreira should be playing ahead of Shaka.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
think.
So what's
But,
in your team? What's your best midfield? Everybody fit. Who would you have in the midfield?
Depends what formation. If Arsenal playing 4-3-3, I would have at midfield Torreira sitting. Gondizi has to play now because he's just doing too much. Gondizi, Torreira, Gondizi. Ozil maybe. It's a sticky one, man. I don't know. Ozil maybe.
Same.
I know Ceballos started out real hot, and Arsenal fans was feeling themselves, but
Sabai's similar. Sabai's similar to Ozil, but he's like from more deep in it, deep play in it, box kind of like runs in it. But he let me down today, man. He missed that penalty, man. I wasn't happy to him. Surprise, man.
Yeah, it happens though. I mean, that's it's a
Happens.
penalty.
It happens, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely thought Lallana was gonna miss for us. I'm glad he did it, but yeah, I don't know why, but I just thought he was gonna miss. Of all the people that took a shot,
Liverpool players had no pressure, man, because we had pressure. We would like.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Against the cop, innit? It was so loud. It's unbelievably loud.
But you say that, but you got to remember, man. And both teams had it, but you got guys like Curtis Jones, who's a Scouse. So I think there's already pressure on him, and he's the one who ended up.
As well.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, it's a tough way to go, man. Especially when I think you guys were up 2 goals against us at least twice, and couldn't pull it out, and then the penalties. But it goes like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So this performance, do you think taking this on to Wolves, do you think there's anything that the boys would have taken out of this performance, even though they didn't win, as a positive? Or do you think that it's still this Xhaka thing hanging over, and this just didn't help anything because it wasn't a win?
I think attacking wise today we showed that we can't score in it, even without Uber, without Laka. We just need that creative player in midfield. To help the striker score. So I reckon, if we can play Ozil on the weekend and we have the right selection of players, we can do it, man. But that's one thing that Emery hasn't done this season, man. He keeps changing every game. He will change 2-3 players in midfield. That's the problem. If we can play like the same squad, like how Liverpool do it every week, they would have the same players every week. They keep winning every week. That's the only thing that Arsenal doesn't do, innit? We always change players, man. We always change players.
Why is that?
I don't know, man. This manager, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro.
No, it's definitely the manager. This shit is it's weird.
Now all the players are fit now, so he has no he needs to pick up the best players, man, and just keep them, man. You keep changing players, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, week to week is always different. I think a lot of people probably were looking forward to seeing Holden play. I thought today Holden was a disgrace, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me see the goals. The first goal, okay, on goals. Second goal, penalty. The third goal was Enzi's mistake, man. It took long to clear the ball. Ox.
Yeah,
bang.
I'm not even talking about as far as conceding the goal, but just overall, like his play positionally. I just don't think he was good today, and there's probably a reason why he's been out for a while. I imagine. So
it does. He hasn't played much this season. I think he played 3 or 4 games in it.
So
he needs a run of games.
What about your fullbacks? Who are the best? Because I know people are calling for Tierney, and obviously Bellerin's been back for a while. So, what's your? This might be hard for you to answer, but what's your ideal back four? If you had to go with a consistent back four, who are you going with?
Of course, Bellerin at right, Tierney at left back, and the centre back. Shit, man! I don't know who to pick. They're all dodgy in it, but I'll have Pepper.
Who?
Papa.
Okay.
Papa.
Fucking what's his name? Klasniak. Not Klasniak. What's his name, man? Shit. What's our centre back name? Fucking
Oh,
hell.
You're not talking about Gostasopoulos or whatever his name is.
No,
The
no, no,
Greek, the
no.
Greek dude. Oh, not the
What's
Greek
The other
guy.
Greek one.
That's
What
the
do you
Greek
mean?
one. No. Who's the other center back? Not
Why am I forgetting his
Mustafi.
name?
Not
Fucking hell.
Kolasinac. Not
He scored, man. Scored in the weekend. What's his name, B? I forgot his name now. Why am I forgetting the names? What's our centre back name, man? Fucking hell.
I'm Mustafi, not David
he
Luiz.
is the guy who scored at the weekend, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Shit, I can't think of his name either.
bro. My
Anyway,
mind
him.
is fucking blank right now.
All right, so him. So you go with him. You go with who's the other center back? You go with that Luis.
I would play Holden if Holden is fit and
Okay,
we have
okay,
a run of games. I would play Holden.
okay,
I
okay.
feel like Holden is better than Louise, man. Louise is fucking sometime. I don't know, man. Sleeping sometime.
Mm.
Like the goal, the second goal against Palace. Come on, bro. That was your player. You're sleeping.
Yeah. What's Maitland Niles' best position? Because I'm confused. In your opinion?
He can play like different. Like he played centre mid, innit? He played.
Right.
That's his main position. He plays centre
Preferred.
mid, innit?
Yeah. But I mean, just from a fan's point of view, what you've seen, what's his best position for Arsenal? Is it fullback? Is it attacking mid? What is it?
No, not fullback. I don't like him at fullback, man.
Okay.
He's shit at fullback. His best position is centre mid, innit? And sometimes he can play right mid. Like today, he played on the right side, innit?
Mm-hmm.
And he did all right. And he
Did
scored as
okay
well.
today, I thought. Yeah, I thought he did okay.
Yeah, but I would play him centre mid. But now Torreira's about, Shaka's about. He hasn't got a chance to play there.
Yeah.
He's more like a backup and a right backup if anything. Because we haven't really got apart from Bellerin. Oh yeah, Chambers as well, the right back.
Mm. Oh, I forgot about Chambers. Damn.
Yeah, Chambers. I think he's gonna play on the weekend as well. But I would start Bellerin at right back, Tina at left back, Holden and Papa at centre back. And midfield, I would have 3 players of Torreira sitting, Gondizi and Ozil, and the front 3, Laka, Uber, and Pepe.
Mm.
Just go and play with these, man. If it doesn't work after 5 games, change. But don't just change it every game, man. You're changing it every game. Go have a 5 run of games, and we'll see how it works, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jamz, man. Did you have the feeling that you may have in the Premier League or Champions League when we have our strongest squad that this game wasn't over, or when it went 3-1, or when it went 5-4? Did you think we can't pull this out? I know me, man. I had this. Yeah, good.
Good question, Aaron. I'll be honest, man. It got to 4-2. I was in my house. My little brother, who's been on it before, come on. My good friend Lewis, who's a Man United fan, Silver, and it got to 4-2, and I was actually pissed off, and I've got a different view to lots of Liverpool fans. I think Liverpool fans are divided. It doesn't matter where you come from, what race you are, what class you are, it doesn't matter. Some fans, I have a big thing for the League Cup and FA Cup, and some fans don't give a shit. Now, me and Jerry had an argument. I don't know if you saw it. And he doesn't give a shit about the FA Cup or League Cup. And I give a shit about them. And some of my favourite childhood memories are going to the FA Cup final, winning the FA Cup final, Gerrard, winning the League Cup finals, Suarez and Carroll. I'm all for it. And I feel like if you want to dominate, if you want to talk to Pep or talk to Klopp, talk to Pep, talk to Fergie, talk to Wenger. You need to dominate. You can't scream champions of Europe and get knocked out in the first round every single round of the fucking League Cup. So,
yeah, fair point.
That was my argument. I want to play the kids. I weren't saying start Salah, Mane, Firmino, Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
I weren't saying that. I'm saying a good lot of kids have a decent midfield that we did, but have some of the bad boys on the bench, and if it gets to 70th minute and it's 1-1, let's get Mane on, let's get Firmino on. I know Salah's got a knock on his shoulder, so So yeah, I wanted to win the game. There's no denying it. I wanted to win the game. And to be honest, I don't like losing, bro. I hate losing. I don't like losing. Bro, You know, we lose pre-season. I'm pissed off. I don't like losing pre-season.
I was just getting ready to say,
Yeah,
I'm the same way, man.
Yeah, I don't like losing pre-season games. So
Yeah.
never mind a League Cup. And to come home from work, we're on TV. I can have some beers. I like it. I love it. I want to watch my team play. You know, and I think some Liverpool fans are getting too big for their boots. I do think that, you know, I think on Twitter, some Liverpool fans act like we're some Fergusons, that we've won the League Cup, everything, we won everything. No, we haven't. Henderson, everyone in our team except Milner can probably count all their trophies on one hand. So let's not get too big for our boots. They would love an FA Cup and League Cup because when it finishes and when you're a commentator or manager and it says, you know, Adam Lallana, it will say 2 FA Cups, a Premier League, a Champions League. That's what it says. That's what you're known by. So let's not think we're Ferguson, Man United, because we're not. And I get it. We're not as big as Man City. We don't have the money as Man City. But we chose to spend 1 mil last summer. Is what it is. But, you know, Klopp gets it wrong. Sometimes it's okay to criticise him. I look at Klopp last week. We was 3-0 up in the Champions League. 3-0 up. He kept Salah on. Salah couldn't play against Man United. He kept Salah on at 3-0 up. He could have easily have took Salah off with 20 minutes to go. And they said, you know what? I'm going to give Salah the over 20 minutes in the cup. But he kept Salah on for 20 extra minutes. I don't know why. I don't know why he did that. So, you know, no one's perfect. And I'm more old school. I want to win everything. I'd love to win everything. I'm not saying play everyone, but, you know, you can't call yourself champions of Europe when you get knocked out of round 5 in every cup in your own country.
Yeah, and you can't keep saying stuff that Klopp. Look, let's just be real. Klopp will never say this, but he clearly doesn't rate this competition. And you know, you can hear what would have been said already if we lost this game. Oh, he did it again. He played the kids, whatever. And every time the camera showed Klopp, he was having a good time, laughing and celebrating and get behind the kids. But he doesn't really care about this competition. He doesn't. I mean, especially when you saw that bench. I mean, that was, come on. So, and, you know, it's just good. It's good. And then he would, you know, saying stuff like, oh, well, you know, we're always getting the draws against harder teams or whatever. We had no excuses tonight, you know. So it's good to see them win. And I'm like you, man. I think if there's a trophy to win, if you're in it, you got to be in it to win it. You know, if you could try to go get a trophy, why not do it? But I say that, and I also say if we would have lost tonight, I wouldn't have been terribly upset.
Yeah.
I mean, I really wouldn't have, because I mean, no more. Well, hopefully, no fresh injuries wouldn't happen, but. You know, I think today is a blessing in disguise for some of our guys like Van Dijk, Fabinho. They need rest, man. Robertson, those dudes need rest.
Yeah.
So today was really good for that. But you know, if we got knocked out, it would have been like, okay. The drama of it made it even much better. The game was just all kinds of crazy. So, I
think ideally, no one wanted anyone. I don't think we wanted Arsenal, and Arsenal didn't want Liverpool. We would have.
No doubt. Same thing with the United and Chelsea draw. They don't want to play.
Yeah. Same with them. You know, it would have been easy to get a Leighton Orient or Burton Town or whatever. And you go
did anybody see what happened with City and Southampton, or is that?
No, I saw that.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
That might get ugly, man. That might be a massacre.
Well, City won yesterday. Was that 3-4-0?
Was it yesterday?
Oh, they beat them? Okay.
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah,
because I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, so I don't think there's any games tomorrow.
And like with Pep, and you can call him against it or for it, but he doesn't give a fuck. He's lost Stones and he's lost Laporte, and yesterday he still played Otamendi. That is a winning, and I can't stand Pep, but that's a winner's mentality. And you know, I love Klopp. But you know what I heard the other day, Aaron and MK? You know what I heard the other day? Someone said, if Klopp don't win the league, if he don't, imagine we bottle it and we don't win the league. And someone turns around and says Klopp won 1 trophy in 5 years. Is that successful?
Nah, but that's not going to happen. I mean, I can't see that.
Not with the money is spent.
No, I hope we win the league.
Nah.
I hope, and I think we will win the league.
No, we win. No, we win. We win.
Say we don't. Say we don't. Say we don't win the league.
I didn't want to think that way, but go ahead.
5 years. It's not good enough. So when people say, when Jerry says, put the League Cup, put the FA Cup, put this shit silverware, we are not in a position where we can say we don't need them.
But hold on. I mean, okay, so let's say it ends like this, and he and in his trophy cabinet as a manager at Liverpool, he has Champions League and a Carabao Cup. Is that much better than just Champions League? Really?
I think.
I mean, I mean, obviously by the numbers it is because it's one more trophy. But I mean, I don't know about that.
It's better than nothing. Yeah, it's better than nothing. I mean, if he flapped the league, he's obviously in trouble. But I think picking up silverware is essential. You've got to. I think if you turn around to Gerrard, Thierry Henry, Ruben Nistelrooy, the FA Cup and League Cup still means something to them.
Yeah,
It's
maybe FA Cup, but not this cup anyway. For Liverpool, because Liverpool is a big club in it, so.
I mean, it's not even. I mean, you can't even have VAR because some of the teams that are participating don't have the technology in their stadiums to have it. So that's just. I mean, and to go with that, let's just call it what it is. I think, and again, I think both sets of teams played well, and I'm happy we won and all that. But that's a stone cold dive by Harvey Elliott in the first half. And also, I want to say there's some other things that went on in that game that, obviously if VR was in, then some of these things wouldn't have happened. So I just feel like, again, it kind of makes the competition almost laughable because it's not on a level of the other competitions. If you don't have VAR, they might be bringing VAR in for semifinal or something crazy like that. But yeah,
they should have brought that today, man.
No, for sure.
I feel like Elliot died for that penalty.
Oh, complete dive. I mean,
like,
thank
what?
you. I mean, I'm maybe I'm glad because we won the game, but that was a stone cold dive. I'm surprised I didn't see more Arsenal players getting in the ref's face about that. Not that it would have changed anything.
We never do. Arsenal fan, they got soft players, man. They never complain about nothing, man.
Yeah, that was a stone cold pin. But and some other things that happened in the game, I guess, for both teams that could have been reviewed. But anyway, yeah, I mean, moving up, there were some things you were saying, James, before we came on. Maybe you're saying that you wanted to, I don't know, talk about certain players that you were disappointed in, or just the performance, or something you were saying like that.
Yeah, Brewster.
Yeah, Brewster wasn't good. Brewster was definitely not good.
I got some words of Brewster. So, I've
whoa! Before you go, was he the worst of the bunch? You think? Would you go that far? Because I have another option that I think wins that category.
No, I wouldn't be harsh. That he's the worst of the bunch.
Okay.
I think my issue with Brewster is he does a lot of interviews. He does a lot of sponsors for Nike, racism, kick out of football, FIFA, UEFA. He does a lot of interviews, bro. I've seen about 4 or 5 interviews where he's involved, and I think it's an awful lot of interviews for someone who doesn't play football much. And there's a lot of people know about Brewster as if he's a bad boy footballer. Now, from what we've seen, he scored some goals in the Under-17 World Cup 3 years ago. Now, since then, there's Sancho, there's Foden, there's Martini,
Hudson-Odoi.
There's a lot of kids that come out. Yeah, there's a lot. We could go on. There's a lot of kids that haven't talked like Brewster. They haven't kept going on about their life like Brewster. They've just done their football for the talking, and they are making the England squad. They are playing in Europe. They are starting for their team, and I think Brewster talks an awful lot. I think he's a lot. Maybe it's his own fault. Maybe because of the start of me here at 17. I don't know.
You don't think these other kids are getting more playing time though?
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, by and large, most of them get more playing time. I think
they are. That's true. Brewster's now been given 180 minutes. And
yeah, true.
Again, he doesn't stand out at Elliot, and Elliot's 3 years or 2 years younger than him. Elliot is the only kid I look at and think, yeah, bad. Origi looked like, and Origi probably should have at the border, but Elliot again impresses me. Brewster don't, and I really want Brewster to become that guy for so many reasons. I argue with my Man United and Arsenal fans, as MK can tell you, but I look at Martini, Arsenal. I look at Greenwood at Man United, who can't even stop fucking scoring. He's 2 years younger. I look at Hudson-Odoi, who's a year younger than him, who had a similar injury and is still banging off goals and assists. And I think,
in Champions League now.
Are we not the right club for a kid? Which is understandable. Let's be real. But when you are the best in the world, if you have the best team in the world, you don't have space for kids. So you send your kids elsewhere. You look at Barcelona, when Iniesta and Xavi came through, they gave Arsenal Fabregas, And so that could be understandable. But when he gets his chance, I don't think he's taking it. I don't look at today's game and think, you know what? Brewster, you're ready to come in the Premier League. Do you,
Oh
Aaron?
yeah, no, definitely
No
not.
chance.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
And that's the
Yeah,
whole
no. I mean,
now.
like, we've been talking about it. And I think, again, you got to believe that players like him, Klopp's coming to him and saying, "Look, these are your competitions." And honestly, I hope that he keeps these kids to the final if we get there, because I think this is their competition. So
True.
if he's not showing it, then I mean, these are the chances he told you he was going to give you. You're not really doing much with it. So I want to talk about this guy Seth Vanderberg, the defender.
Sorry. Uh,
Yeah, go
so,
ahead.
just before you go on to that, remember
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
sure.
just before you go on to that, I watched Hudderston Odoi. I watched Hudderston Odoi about 2 years ago. I think it was about 16. It was a friendly at Chelsea, and I was bored at my mum's, and I thought, fuck it, let me watch Chelsea. And it was either a game in America or was it a Community Shield or whatever, and they had this little black kid with afro hair called Hudderston Odoi, and he fucking stood out. He was amazing. He was, and then William. They had not Mata, sorry. They had William, they had Pedro, they had some real ballers, some real, Champions League winners, World Cup winners, some real good players. And this Hudderston Odoi, he just stood out. I remember turning around to my brother like, yo, this kid is sick. He's
He's a
sick.
baller.
He was a baller. He was dropping his shoulder and he was putting the ball around the left back, running in, and then William long ball in, Hudson took it on his chest, put it over the defender's head, volleyed it top corner over the post. And I remember saying to my brother 2 years ago, who's my man? My brother said, yo, there's one 16-year-old, I don't know, I think he's called Hudson Odoi, I don't know, he looks all right. I've not seen Brewster.
Hudson Odoi, yeah, he was the one fucking doing all the assists in the World Cup with Brewster.
Yeah.
Brewster was banging the goals. He was assisting him.
Yeah. And my worry is, and I'm gonna let you speak now. I spoke for about 2-3 minutes.
Nah, take your time, man.
I watch a lot of football. I play football, not to an elite level. I only play Sunday League, but I've not seen Brewster make me sit back and think, fucking hell. I watched Brewster when he won the World Cup under 17s. He finished a lot of the hard work. He got a lot of sitters. He scored 6 of them were one-on-ones or boundaries. And Hudderston Odoi, Foden, Sancho, these were the ones that were like on fire. And I'm worrying a bit like, shit, maybe he's not that guy. Like, maybe we've been looking at, we've had Sterling, we've had Gerrard, we've had Carragher, maybe he's, we've got Trent. Trent is a fucking baller. No one, I don't think there's a better kid than Trent. Mom's life. If someone said, yo, here's Sancho, but we want Trent, I wouldn't swap him. I think Trent is the best under 21 player in the world.
I hate him, I do.
Mbappe. I won't swap Trent for no one. Mom's life.
His crosses are too dangerous, bro.
He's amazing. I think Trent is amazing.
Yeah, for every weakness he has defensive, and he has some weaknesses, I think he's still valuable too, because what he can do from set piece, what he can do from any kind of ball in the box. So yeah, you got to.
I'm glad he didn't play today. It would have been over for us.
Oh, he's amazing. I think Trent's.
Is he not even getting called up for England, or is he just not playing when he gets called up?
Who?
Trent.
He does, but doesn't play him.
That's the best thing for us. Best thing for us. Yeah. Keep him. I mean, say with Fabinho, he's getting called up for Brazil, but he's not getting into the squad, so that has to be a good thing for us. But much like Martinelli, in the sense of, MK just said, he's really good, but he's only 18. No need to throw him in the into a starting lineup. Yeah. So my point is, same thing with Brewster in terms of he's still young, so we can't really expect. I mean, and I know there's other. I mean, you give examples of these other guys around his age who are doing well. Well, that's their situation. So. All these kids are young, so you got to give him some more time. But yeah, the truth of the matter is he hasn't really given us any reason to think maybe there's something there. I mean, obviously there's something there. We can see he's talented, but he hasn't really performed in the two biggest chances that he's gotten. So, but moving on past him, I think all the young. This is a big learning curve for these guys today. I mean, the amount of balls we gave away was crazy, both teams. But from a Liverpool point of view, it was unbelievable the giveaways today. I mean, and some of it wasn't even forced. I mean, they were ill-advised. You don't have to give the ball away. There's no pressure on you, nothing, and just terrible passing. And I thought Seth Vandenberg for maybe Martinelli's second goal. He's just standing.
Which one is that? Is that the centre back?
Yeah, the redhead.
Oh yeah, he's fucking tall as well. I'm thinking, who the fuck was that then?
Yeah, he's tall, but this guy was a joke to me, man. Yeah. I mean that Martinelli kid is good and everything, but that second goal, that was a give me. I mean, he literally watched the ball go right in front of him.
Martinelli's too quick for him.
Maybe that's the thing. I think some of these kids, man, their eyes got big watching this game. The pace, and it's Arsenal. You're at home and it's nerves and all that.
One other thing is just pressure, man. Playing in Anfield is not a joke, man.
For sure. Yeah, home or away, whatever team you are.
I was watching Anfield pressured, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy what Anfield could do on those nights, man. But yeah, again, I don't want to go too hard on the young kids because they are young and it'll take some time to grow. But just wrapping it up, man. MK, first of all, just thanks for coming on. But where do you
having me, bro?
Yeah. Hope to have you on more. Where do you honestly see? It's hard to say, I know now, but where do you think you see Arsenal finishing this season? Top 6?
If Emery fix up and plays the right players, we can make top 4.
But is that something you can really depend on though? Emery fixing up at this point. I mean, he does this every club he goes to, Sevilla, PSG.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with him, stubborn guy, and so I don't really have hopes on Emery. So going by that, I think we're not gonna make top 4. I think we're gonna finish 5th in it at most, maybe 5th, maybe 6th in it. It just depends. But yeah, let's just wait and see.
Jamz. Oh, sorry. What you say?
Like I just said, I lost hope on this guy.
Yeah. No, he doesn't make it. He makes it easy for you to lose hope. I don't know what's up. I want to think that he's a decent manager, but he continues to show that it's almost like as much experience as he has, he just seems so inept at making basic decisions.
Yeah.
Say again?
I wouldn't give up on him, mate. Yet,
Yeah, you would say that.
Yeah, it's easy. You're right. It is easy for us to say, give him a few more weeks. But I
said you would say that because most like supporters, if the manager isn't doing well, you want him to stay there so they can continue not doing well.
Yeah, no.
Like a lot of people still want Ole to be there, kinda.
Yeah. Now I would say if I am an Arsenal fan, I hate the Mourinho links, and I think.
Stop.
Unless you're gonna get, I love me personally. I take Mourinho over Pep.
No. We've already talked. We both love him, but I just can't see that right now. Man.
You've got to give Mourinho 400 mil. You can't say to him,
exactly.
Mourinho. You don't have that money, man. No,
you don't have that money. Yeah, you don't have that money. You can't say to Mourinho, yo, make Xhaka fucking Zinedine Zidane. That ain't gonna happen. Klopp can make. I'm not saying Klopp can do what I just said, but Klopp can make Tanani, Robertson, and then Xhaka, Henderson, and like that Firmino. He can install these in, but I just think if it got, I would have give up. I would have give up on Emery. I would have give up on him just right now. Still,
that's hard.
His contract running out in the season anyway. So,
is it done this summer?
They're saying the end of the season with an option for a third, so I don't know what kind of clauses has, but the end of the season, 2 years plus another an option for a third, but we don't know. So I'm hoping, if he fucks up, it doesn't get top 4, get rid.
Yeah.
Get rid.
And in closing for us, but I'm gonna ask you, Jamz. Fabinho. I think it's a yellow card away from missing the City game. So, would you play him in the Arsenal in the Villa game, or would you sit him out?
Villa game's a final. Every game's a Champions League final for now. Man City.
I would play him.
I play him, and
Really?
I'd say to him,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say to him, yo, get a yellow card. No. If he gets a yellow card against Villa, he missed the City.
He missed
Yeah.
City. Yeah. You can't have that, right? So.
I wouldn't play
But
him.
he seems really. The thing about Fabinho, he seems really disciplined. Remember in the Barcelona
got a
2
yellow
legs,
card.
he
He got a yellow card.
yeah early
Like
too.
2 minutes in.
Yeah. So
I
don't know.
think that as well. I think he, if he's in a game where he's one yellow, he can't be a discipline and not get the yellow. I think he's gonna be right. Just play him, man. I think he's gonna be okay.
I don't know. I think
So
we
cool.
can beat Villa without him. If we beat City, I think we won the league. I
think, yeah, true. I think you will beat City though. It's a home game against City,
the
yeah.
league. It's at Anfield.
Yeah.
9 points.
Yeah, I think you'll
9
beat City. You know, they're missing bare players, man. I think
Bare
So
their fucking defense is shit.
Yeah, 9 points is not a joke, man. I think
They're gonna crumble in Anfield. Watch.
and they also have Chelsea after us, and Chelsea are looking pretty decent right now. I think
Yeah.
Chelsea can get us some trouble too.
It's their time to play the hard teams. We've had all the hard teams. We've had
Yeah,
Man
exactly.
United,
Exactly.
we've had Arsenal, we've had Tottenham, we've had Chelsea away. It's their time now. So, I think if we beat City, I honestly think we'll win the league. If we beat City, it's done. It's finished.
Yeah, it's true. I think I was having
9 points. How the fuck are we dropping 9 points, bro? How do we drop 9 points?
Yeah, I mean it's possible, but I think each season, I think this team mentally under Klopp just gets that much better and goes and do what they didn't do the season before. So, yeah, I think we beat City or not, which I think we will. I think the league is us, but we can't get complacent even if we do go up 9 points. And start, drawing games or losing and stuff like that. So it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
It all
Each
depends
game
on
at a time.
injuries. If Liverpool can't keep all the players fit,
That's another thing. That's another thing. Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. So say we beat Villa, which we should do, then we beat City 9 points ahead. Do we win the league?
I think you.
Yeah, again, I think the league has our name on it anyway. But yeah, no, beating City is gonna be big.
Nine.
I just think not losing to City.
I
just think not losing to City is big, but no, definitely beating them is. I mean, 9 points is tough. But what was the most points we had on them last season? Wasn't it at least that, or 8 or 7 or what?
So the way it works,
7 points.
Yeah, okay. Well, 2 points off. So
7
no.
with a game in hand, and their game in hand was Anfield. So their game was away. So we had 7 points clear, but they had a game in hand, and the game in hand was us. So mathematically, it's like, oh, you flopped it or you whatever, bottled it. But 7 points, and we had to play them. It was 4. I think if we beat them, we're 9 points clear. We've won the league, innit? Like, even if we was to drop 9 points, they'd have to go unbeaten after that.
True.
I don't look at City and think City haven't had the one slip up against Man United away. They've slipped up against fucking Norwich. They've slipped up against Crystal Palace again. It's less. Like, they will slip up. They will. I just feel like Pep will go for the Champions League and it will continue to drop points in the league. And
he's never going to win the Champions League, Pep.
He's never. I can't see
City
that.
will never going to win.
Not without Barcelona.
Yeah,
they'll make it close, but I don't really see it happening. Yeah, man. I think that's about wraps it up for us. We've been good hour now, man. Thanks both of you guys for having time, and MK, seriously, man, let's make sure we have you on again. Yeah, sorry, man. Unless there was anything you or Jamz wanted to add at the end. Jamz, you good?
I think that's everything, really. Yeah.
Okay. We'll probably get back on around the Villa game, Jamz.
Yeah, after the Villa game, I'll come back up there.
Yeah. All right, boys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Talk to you soon.
And you as well.
Killer.
In a bit.